Oh my God. If you see Squirrel Girl on your screen in a JayShockblast video, you know what's happening next. It is me in full rage mode screaming, WT. What is Marvel doing? I don't understand. Today we have an announcement from Marvel and Freeform TV on something that should be ridiculously exciting for me, but alas, is not. And it's because Marvel has decided to use one of their long-standing team franchises to implement a new TV show, which, shocker, I should be excited about. I love comic book TV shows. I'm all about it. But it is at the expense of having Squirrel Girl in a group she has never been in. The New Warriors, let me take that back. Marvel's New Warriors is about 6 people with powers living and working together with powers and abilities on the opposite end of the spectrum of the Avengers. The New Warriors want to make a difference in the world, even if the world isn't ready. Not quite super, not yet heroes. Marvel's New Warriors is about the time in your life when you first enter adulthood and feel like you can do everything and nothing at once, except in this world, bad guys can be as terrifying as bad dates. The series will feature fan favorite Squirrel Girl, Doreen Green, who says is a fan favorite. Anyway, as a totally empowering fangirl, tough, optimistic, and a natural leader, Doreen is confident and has the powers of a squirrel. She's acrobatic, can fight, and talk to squirrels. Her most important trait is that she has faith in people and teaches them to believe in themselves. Additional cast to be announced. Okay, guys. That sounds well enough, except for the fact that Squirrel Girl is the dumbest character in the history of Marvel Comics. She was created as a member of the joke Great Lake Avengers and was a babysitter for Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Like, that is what she is qualified to do, babysit. And not even that, because I don't even think she was a good babysitter. Alright? I don't understand why. Like, if you want to have a Squirrel Girl TV show, have a Squirrel Girl TV show. Why bring the New Warriors into this? Now, here's the thing. I should be so excited about the New Warriors getting their own TV show because the New Warriors has had some of my favorite characters ever. And I think you're going to see a who's who list of some of yours as well. So let's talk about this guy right here. Rich Rider Nova has been a New Warrior. Sam Alexander as well has been a New Warrior. I would be okay if they had Sam Alexander as Nova in this New Warriors show, which they might still do. Justice, Vance Astrovik, was a pretty cool New Warrior. Night Thrasher, Namorita, Speedball, Firestar, Rage, Darkhawk, one of my all-time favorite characters. Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, he's just back in the Marvel Universe. You know, there's a lot of new members they've added lately. Bolt, Jubilee, which obviously they're not going to use. Let's see.
That's my goal in life.
I don't know who some of these characters are here, but Slapstick, Komodo, Tigra, Ultra Girl. There's multiple Scarlet Spiders. Sun Girl, the newest version had Sun Girl, Heichi, Hummingbird, and Water Snake. So I mean, look right there alone, Darkhawk, Chris Powell, you know, whether it's Rich Rider or Sam Alexander as Nova, Speedball on multiple occasions, Namorita, who I don't know what they're gonna do there, Firestar. I mean, they're, you know, Justice, Vance Astrovik. Like, there are so many. There's 2 versions of Night Thrasher. There's so many interesting characters that can slip in here. I'm sort of excited, except for the fact that Squirrel Girl is nowhere on that list. She has never been a New Warrior. They don't even have it teased that she's about to be a New Warrior in the comics. So why make her one now? Like, if you want a TV show with Squirrel Girl, just give her her own TV show. It's going to be a comedy show, which is weird, because the New Warriors are famous for being one of the catalysts of Civil War, the original Civil War, because they were in a reality TV show. This is where I don't understand what Marvel does sometimes, where they just take names that are established and assign them to something else that they want to use, because they're too afraid not to use or to create new teams and new names and new characters, and also for financial reasons where, you know, artists and writers don't want to create new things for them that when they're never going to get the rights to them. I mean, this is the world we live in now with comics, where, you know, fan service is at the back front, and it's all about just recycling what you already have. Like, look, I understand not many people are going to care about the New Warriors, except for like hardcore comic book fans, and, you know, sure, this could be about creating new fans through the characters. I could see, you know, Speedball has always been kind of a joker, if you will. You know, the New Warriors that caused the Stamford incident were very much full of themselves. I don't understand this. It doesn't make sense to have Squirrel Girl leading the New Warriors. Like, she's not a New Warrior. Like, age-wise, does it make sense? Sure. But, like, you can't just, like, throw a character in with a group and just say, oh, yeah, by the way, you've never been a New Warrior, but we're going to give you the lead in a TV show about that group, you know? Like, if they had maybe brought her into the New Warriors before this, or even had some announcement that she was going to be a New Warrior, I might have an easier time with this, even though I have an insane amount of hatred for Squirrel Girl. You know what? If they gave her her own show, whatever. No big deal. I understand that they have a lot of people that are, you know, for some strange, weird reason, obsessed with this character, who I think they portray awfully. Like, there's an artist that has done some of her work, and they make her as ugly as she possibly can, which, you know, don't mind me. I enjoy that aspect. That's my favorite part, when they make her look so absolutely terrible and hideous, but it doesn't do any service to the comics. And, you know, you're, I don't know, traditional comic book fan that, like, I don't know, like, this is just dumb. It doesn't make sense. I think that's my biggest issue with it, is just how little sense it makes to put Squirrel Girl on the New Warriors. Just give her her own show. Get it over with. If you want to elevate, like, do they think that, so here's the part that I don't understand. Why wouldn't they just give her her own show? They want it to be a comedy. I think that a terrible character like Squirrel Girl that was kind of made to be a joke would do fine in a comedy style show. I could see that actually working, but, like, it's not because her name, like, I don't know, like, are they too afraid because of her name to, like, give her her own show? Like, the New Warriors is going to do better? But, like, they're giving Cloak and Dagger a show. Why can't Squirrel Girl, who is infinitely more recognizable, why can't she just get her own show? Why do they have to call it the New Warriors? I'm just going in circles at this point. I don't understand this character. I think it's a terrible character, and I don't understand why she's getting the show, like the lead of the show. There's going to be 5 other characters in the New Warriors. I guess let me know who you think you would like to see. I think Speedball is a no-brainer. I don't think they're going to do Scarlet Spider. I think that dips into Sony's kind of deal. Firestar makes sense. I doubt they're going to do Darkhawk, and I feel like they're not going to do Sam Alexander or Rich Rider, but I could be wrong. And who knows? If they're doing Squirrel Girl as a freaking New Warrior, who's to say they're not going to just create a bunch more to add to the group? I'm done. I can't deal with this. Like, whatever. Let me know what you think. Hate if you want. I'm out.